crazy. Forgive the typos, I was emotional while writing this. I'm not sure when it started, but the years that don't seem that important to me now. All I know is that my childhood wasn't exactly the happiest, from my overbearing mother who tried to burn me with iron because I couldn't spell the word square correctly, to my insane mean stepsisters who pushed me out of bed every time I had to sleep with one of them. I ended up sleeping on the floor until I got a bed of my own. I tried not to tell anyone about it. I thought maybe my stepsisters would grow to like me. They didn't. I remember the time my mother left me with them because my stepfather told her that it would be okay. It was not. It's a little fuzzy, but I remember them picking on me so badly that I left the house with nothing but a Capri Sun and a pack of gummy bears in my Dora Explorer backpack. I was young enough to think I could walk to my grandma's house, which was a 15-minute drive, but old enough to know the dangers of walking alone in a neighborhood as a little kid. As soon as I left, I just circled the block a few times, ended up coming home, and when a homeless man started following me, I got scared. As soon as I went back home, they just kept picking and picking. My naive mind kept thinking, hoping, really, that if some stranger had tossed me in a car and kidnapped me, it would be much better than staying with my two stepsisters. I tried to tell my stepfather, but he never took it seriously. He just told them to stop, which obviously never worked. I remember having a super tall coin bank, the one that had the traffic light as the head, and made train noises. When you put a coin in, my stepsister opened it, took all my quarters, and bought snow cones with them. I told my mom and stepdad, but they didn't do anything. My mom was too scared to tell my stepsisters anything out of fear of upsetting. Wait, hold up, where the fuck was I? 1 minute. Guys. Out of the fear of upsetting my stepdad, who was the first good guy she started dating after breaking up with my dad. Plus, I liked him. He gets on my nerves, but I know he means well, even if he's dead wrong. I knew my mom's just trying to impress him. Like this one time when my stepsisters were putting mothballs all over the house and I told them that my uncle uses them too. They asked me if he sucked mothballs and I said I don't know what that meant. They said sucking wasn't a new word for using, so I said yes. They told my mom I said my uncle sucked mothballs, and my mom came into the living room and slapped me so hard I fell off the couch, or I fell on the couch, is what I meant to say, my bad. I asked my stepsister why she told mom. I said that she told me I like getting little kids in trouble. At the time, I wasn't really mad at my mom because I thought she did it to show my stepsisters that she doesn't play, was showing my stepdad that she didn't have favorites, and she was willing to believe his stepdaughters instead of me at times. Looking back on this as an adult, I was way too far forgiving, and my mother had no right to do that to me. There were plenty of times like that. There was no one time where I could go on a hunger strike. I don't remember why, and I refused to eat a hot dog. My stepdad's family was at our house, and my mom dragged me into the bedroom and whipped me so hard that I thought I was going to die. I didn't. I didn't come out of that room for the rest of the night. I started having suicidal thoughts, which isn't uncommon for a 10-year-old black girl who is physically hurt and embarrassed. But at the time, my stepdad had this dog that I loved. He just so happened to walk this... Wait, hold up. He just so happened... Bro, what the fuck? Where am I? You can skip like 10 seconds ahead if you want to get into the part, by the way. He just so happened to walk into my bedroom after I got my whipping, and I remember kneeling down and hugging him super tight. I'm sure he had no idea what was happening at that time. He's a dog after all. But he never moved. He just let me hug him all night. I was so appreciative of that. The only time I felt loved unconditionally was when I lived at my grandparents' house. Both of my grandparents live there with my aunt. My aunt lives with them to help them out of their old age. My grandma, papa, and nanny showed me so much love that it overfilled me at times. They bought me anything I wanted. I was quiet and a sweet kid, so I never asked for much. My papa got me interested in science. He bought back a rock collection, my first telescope, and even let me help him in his garage whenever he needed things. My grandmother was definitely disciplinarian, but she never really had to tell me much. She used to make me sit with her and cut ochre, which made me super itchy. But I grew to like it. I loved to hear her talk in a Creole accent. I've always been so proud of my grandparents. They had 8 kids with 2 sets of twins and took care of them all. My papa grew up with a drunk military man for a father who returned from the Korean War, even worse, alcoholic and incredibly abusive. My papa vowed never to be like him, and he wasn't. He's a sweet, hard-working, caring man who would give you the clothes off his back if you stayed to listen to one of his corny jokes. Even in his retirement, he just goes around helping people with their electrical work or any handyman tasks for free. He wouldn't take your money even if you begged him to. My nanny has always been a second mother to me, at times my first. She just understands me like no one else has. She can tell me, she can...
Does that make sense? Babe?
Yeah.
Okay, bro, sorry for all the best wording. She can tell when I'm upset, if I'm doing a good job or pretending I'm not. I've told her embarrassing things that I'd never tell my own mother, and she just listens. My grandma's definitely a firecracker. She always tries to teach me to stand up for myself, but I'm far too timid to do it. There have been times that I've taken her advice and times where I need to be brave to stand up for myself or others. I just hear her voice to tell me the same things that she had said. Fast forward to my high school graduation. I graduated second in my class. I got a lot of scholarship money, but decided to stay at my local university, mostly because they gave me the most money and I can't drive yet, so I need my family to take me places. The reason I can't drive is pure anxiety. I used to make a mistake. My mom didn't help much when I hit a speed bump, and my Popeye's drive-thru wouldn't hit me in my head a few times, while also telling me I was an idiot who made me sick. Again, let me get back to the topic as of now. Things are different in my relationship with my stepdad and everyone who used to pick on me. My stepsisters, stepcousins, step-aunties, etc. now see me as respectable. I guess my successful education has given them a change of heart all of the sudden. Everyone who made me feel small was saying all they've ever wanted is for me to be good and proud. But actuality, it makes me sick. I can make forget what they said, what they did to me. Can they just expect me to forget? Was I just imagining things? Was I being too sensitive?
That's for...
I just pretend that the bullying
Yeah, that's
never
one
happened.
class. She doesn't go around.
Even though it means the little girl with who she rivaled
Miss O'Shea did, but the one Thomas was in doesn't.
I also
one
have a
Thomas
little
was
sister
saying
now. My mom
didn't
and
go around.
stepdad
That's one
had a
class
kid
and
when I was about
dedicated.
16. A huge age gap means we have our ups and downs, but she's more like my daughter than my
Yeah.
little sister. I love her strategies. I was jealous of her for a while though. In the span of 16 years, it seems like my mother has given mastered parenthood. My little sister doesn't have to endure my mom's borderline abuse like I did. She can just be a kid, a spoiled brat, and although I do loathe my mother's comparisons, she always says that my little sister is far more outgoing than I was at her age. I want to remind her that I was always quiet because I don't remember when she'd blow up at me or if I said something wrong. Then my stepsisters would try to get me in trouble. Even as a 20-year-old adult, I try to choose my words carefully, afraid to say something wrong. In my mind, I can't afford to be outgoing. Now for the problem. One of my stepsisters is living with us now. She couldn't afford to pay the rent at her flea-infested apartment, so she's been jumping from house to house. So far, she stayed with 3 family members who have kicked her out for being dirty, disrespectful, and even rude. She started staying with us a few months ago. She's been pregnant for a guy who wants nothing to do with her. She tried to send him pictures of the ultrasound, but he told her that the baby isn't his, and then blocked her. She also got gonorrhea and chlamydia while pregnant, but I don't know who she got it from. My mom has been taking her to all sorts of doctor's appointments, even though my stepsister turns around and calls my mom a bitch and the entire family over the phone. My mom has done a lot for my stepsisters. I'm guessing it was to win them over, but they still hate her and use her for when they need money. Both my stepsisters aren't smart. I'm pretty sure the other one doesn't know how to do anything but have babies and collect government checks. Kinda ruthless. Lately, however, I feel a cycle trying to rear its head while I'm at college. My little sister has been my stepsister for 3 years. Mind you, my stepsister called my little sister a bald-headed, ugly bitch when she was born and made sure to tell people that bitch isn't my daddy's child. My little sister doesn't know what it means to be bullied. She's a pretty popular 7-year-old at school and super friendly. All of her teachers and classmates love her. So to be bullied by my 26 and 29-year-old woman is a bit foreign to her, but my stepsister, who stays with us, talks to my little sister very harshly. This weekend I came home for the first time since college semester started. I promised my little sister that we'd do a movie night and had to postpone. It's due to some very important college exams, but as soon as I got the chance, I rushed home. Still had schoolwork to do, so I told my little sister that I had just one more assignment to do, and then I'd pop some popcorn for us both. My little sister, being a stereotypical 7-year-old, got free from the reading. She went into my arts and crafts drawer and found some sticker letters. She decided to put them on her bedroom door. My stepsister staring on her. Hold on, what? She decided to put them on her bedroom door. My stepsister is staying in my little sister's room, while my little sister was putting her name on her bedroom door. She told my stepsister not to throw her stickers away if they fell on the ground. My stepsister proceeded to say, "Girl, do it look like I give a fuck about these stickers? Stop fucking talking. Stop fucking talking." King talking to me. Learn to clean your little shitty ass before you talk to me, okay? My other stepsister was on speaker and said, "Why did that little girl say, tell her asked her to go sit down somewhere she don't pay no bills. I found that last statement funny because the whole reason my stepsister is even staying with us is because she couldn't pay her rent, water, gas, bill, or car note. My little sister told them that they were being mean. Hold up, I got notification, let me read that. My little sister told them that they were being mean after overhearing this. I told my little sister to come in the room with me if those grown women were to continue being mean to her like that. Apparently my stepsister thought I was going to snitch on her, so she called her dad and told him some kind of story, how I cursed her out. My stepdad called me in saying, "What's the problem?" I told him I didn't appreciate the way his daughters were talking to my little sister. He asked what they said. He never asked if my little sister was crying. He never asked me to tell my side of the story. He just said how that's my little sister and how my stepsisters play. I was enraged. I hung up in his face. My mom called, asked the same question. Her response was, "See, I knew they were jealous of her." I waited for her to tell me that she was going to do something. Waited for her to tell me that when she was off of work, she'd give my stepsister a piece of her mind. She said none of that. Instead, she just asked me what movie my little sister and I were watching. Was I on track? Did I teleport to some parallel dimension? Did no one care about what just happened about the feelings of a 7-year-old girl? Was no one going to protect her? To be honest, I was triggered by the past memories, past years, past everything. I wanted to curse on my stepsister, tell her how pathetic she was, how dumb she is, how she'll never be anything but another statistic. But then, I thought about how my mom and stepdad would react. My stepdad already showed me that he didn't care, and my mom sounded like she didn't want to be a big deal out of it, and because family drama had gone off on her, I would no doubt get painted the villain. What made me even angrier was that the next day my little sister said that she still wanted to play with my stepsister. When I reminded her of what happened yesterday, she seemed so over it. It feels like I'm the only one upset, like I'm crazy, like someone forgot to tell me that it's only cool for adults to degrade their children. Does that mean that the tears I cried writing at the beginning of this post were missing something? Shouldn't someone be outraged by this? Shouldn't someone protect my little sister? Shouldn't someone have protected me? If I spoke and told my mom, stepdad, or grandma, or papa, or nanny, would they have made me feel crazy too? I know this post probably won't get read, but if anyone takes the time to read this, please let me know. Am I crazy? My 8-year-old self needs an answer. Anyways, that's the end of the story. If you've made it this far, please subscribe or comment below. Either one of them would be a really great help and support me so much. Anyways, don't have a good day. Have a great